Yeah, they've gone through some ending, like a divorce energy. This is the King of Pentacles in reverse. So with the Hierophant, that's absolutely, yeah, I just said with the Hierophant. There, you're going to hear about it, and they got clarity. They know, it's like suddenly like lightning strikes, and they know that they have to walk away from that marriage. Maybe they've been in separation but not actually gone through with it. But now, yeah, see, they've been not going through with it, but now they know they got to walk. Walk on by, do, 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 do. You know, they have to walk. They have to move. They have to go. We're about to do a reading on the energies of your beautiful divine masculine. And before we do, I would like to say something to you that Spirit just told me, expressed to me that I need to tell you. So, you know, when readers say, take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else to claim, that kind of thing. I say it often. Spirit wanted to emphasize something about the word resonates. To be kind of alert when you hear collective readings, because resonate, what is resonate? Is when you feel resonance, when you feel something applies, when you feel it's true for you, when it gives you clarity. But you know what? There's like, I'm being shown like a scale. It's like a vibrational scale, a lot like Abraham Hicks discusses, where you've got the low end of the vibrational scale, which is fear, which is anger, which is grief, regret, you know, loneliness, all of these energies. And then it goes up, you know, up, up, up. Even rage is a higher vibration than fear. Right, because you're starting to be self-empowered, right? 0, 1, 1, 1, and then coming up, and then coming up to like boredom, and sort of in the middle, then you're going up hopeful, you know what I mean, like optimistic feeling, and then you got at the very top, you've got joy and love and all of that. So Spirit wants to say that you can resonate with a reading anywhere on those scales. So if there's a reading that feels really bad to you, hurts to listen to it regarding your beautiful divine masculine, you can absolutely resonate with it. You can absolutely resonate with it. But just to be aware that there are different ends to the stick. So you can resonate on the low end and you can resonate on the high end. So just because something resonates doesn't necessarily mean it's for you. So you know that because when you only claim what you want to claim. But just remember that like a guitar, if you have a guitar in the room and there's two guitars and someone plucks the G string, and Finisa one's there. If someone plucks the G string, it will make the G string on the other guitar vibrate. Okay, 0, 2, 2, 2. So a reading could make your G string vibrate. But do you want your G string to vibrate, or do you want a different string to vibrate, like maybe the E or something else? Okay. So you also can afford to cherry pick, you know, be a vibrational snob, as Abraham Hicks used to say, you know, and to be aware that just because something like rings a string doesn't mean you need to go there. Okay, so only go where your heart and soul, where your spirit team wants to take you. And how do you know if that's where your inner being, where your spirit team, where your angels, how do you know that they want you to go somewhere? Why? Because it feels good. It feels good. And even if it's like news that you don't want to hear, if it feels empowering, if it doesn't drop you down the scale and it pushes you up, even if you go from fear to revenge, or revenge to anger, anger to boredom, you're going up the scale. Okay, so that was a bit of a long-winded introduction, but Spirit really wanted to emphasize that, to be aware as a gorgeous divine feminine, you know, right now for a lot of us in the Ace of Cups collective, we are the moon that pulls the tide. Spirit showing me a card that I made in my custom deck. So your vibrations helping your twin flame, if you resonate with twin flame, okay, if that's what you believe, that you have a twin flame connection. It doesn't have to be soulmate, divine counterpart, whatever is right for you, but you're affecting things. You're affecting things, especially with your twin flame. So the best thing you can do is raise your vibration, and don't try to jump from the bottom to the top, because it's not possible. Quantum leaps like that are not possible. Okay, you can go there, but you'll snap back down. It's like a gradual thing. We'll talk more about that another time. There's so much I can do a whole half an hour talking about that. But we're going to start the reading now. Okay, so I hope that made sense to somebody. It was helpful to somebody. So thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting this reading. Thank you for protecting gorgeous divine feminine and beautiful divine masculine. And thank you for protecting the loving bond and sacred connection that is shared between gorgeous divine feminine and beautiful divine masculine. We're going quick because I spoke so much. Thank you to the angels for sending us signs, synchronicities and numbers that mean something to us when it comes to this sacred connection. Thank you for helping us to know that we're on the right track for reunion, and to understand that our intuition is our true north and can always be trusted. Thank you so much to our ancestors for protecting this reunion and for helping us along the way, cheering us on every step of the way, being there for us when we feel sad. And thank you so much to our guides. Thank you, Spirit Team. Oh, the cards are feeling very delicious in my hands, like a cake, like a cake. Red velvet cake. I'm going to give you a slice of red velvet cake. Oh, it's really nice to touch them. Okay, are we ready? Yes, we are ready. 3 cards fell off. I'm going to leave them there. I don't know what they are. They're upside down. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, this is coming in. This is coming in. This is like a knight in shining armor from a long time ago. It's a bit like that, you know, they're coming in and they want to, it's like dating energy, you know, let me put it down here. It's like dating energy. It's an offer of love, because they want to date you because they have love for you. It's not because they're interested in, like, I want to know more about this person. Let's go and date and see how we get on. No, there's a soul recognition in this card. There's a soul recognition. They're coming in. Spirit wanted me to look at the white horse to say that their intentions are good. Their intentions are pure. You might not think it, but they are. And with the blue, like the blue shirt and the blue bottoms, it's like there's going to be some openness in the communication, because just before I turned on the camera, I felt something vibrating and very odd in my throat, and I was like, oh, what is that? So I'm feeling that they're opening up so that their emotions can come forth, even though it's not a sword card, it's a cup card, because emotions are the dominant vibration of this card. Okay, emotions are coming forward. They're coming forward towards you. Okay, and the horse's head, it's kind of reflecting how they feel. It's like they almost don't want to face what you're going to say. They're looking down a little bit. Like that's kind of an extension of them. You know, like there's a trilogy of books called His Dark Materials, I think. Hair of Confirmation. Spirit wants me to speak about this. So you know Lara Balakwa, you know the Golden Compass, and they have like a demon. It's called a demon, but it's like an animal that's their soul, and it's an extension of them. And when you do something to the animal, it does something to the human. You know, they're one. It's almost like Spirit saying that that's like the demon. And I don't mean demon as in how we see demon 0808. You know what I mean, as a negative thing. Like literally, they're extension of them. They're the soul of that person. So you're not allowed to even touch the demon of another person, because it's so intimate. You can't. It's taboo. You cannot handle somebody's demon, right? So I'm feeling like this is their demon. Okay, if it was from the Golden Compass, if you haven't seen it, you should. It's amazing, right? So I read all 3 books and I watched the movies. So yes, so they're coming in. They're coming in direct, but they've got their head down because they're almost like shy. Shy is not the word, but they're kind of, how can I explain it? They're going to take it on the chin, you know, what you're going to say, what you're going to answer them as. I'm going to return the 3 decks back that were there because I'm not getting anything about them. So I'm going to return those 3 cards. Yeah, then now another knight came up. Another knight came up in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Let's clarify that. Spirit says one of the reasons is that they're not going to come in hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold anymore. That's a net. There's going to be an end to that. But I'm going to clarify the Knight of Wands in reverse. Is that like a fear of rejection? Is that a fear that, is it anything like that? Yeah, so I get the picture, like there. So first of all, I wanted to bring attention to this, okay? This is so beautiful. The sunflower. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. It's going to be like clarity. It's going to be happiness. I know that we have the sun in reverse here. I know. But look, this is coming in quickly. Something's going to come in quickly, and you are. It's almost like your sad days are going to be over, right? So this is both of you. So they've been wearing restraints when it comes to you, and you've been like the hooded falcon. Like it's like you almost have been. Can't see what's going on. You don't know what's going on with them because they haven't told you, but they're coming in maybe blindsided. I'm hearing like let out of left field, like they're gonna come in. See that you're not going to see it because you're the universe, like the divine has put on this hood on you, so you can't see them coming in, but they're coming in. All right. So what's this one mean? The winter storm. Yeah, see, this is a train, because I'm hearing leaving on a midnight train to Georgia. I don't know the melody. What is it? Woo woo! Leaving on a midnight train to Georgia. All right. So this is like a midnight train. It says winter storm. So it's like they're coming in. It's going to be like a really odd time. I'm hearing like an odd time of the day or night. And you're not going to see it coming. You see, like these two cards together, when they come in, and it's like, you know, you're looking at the traffic, but they're coming in above, overhead on this train, and with the bird as well. It's like almost like you're not going to see it coming, because they've been restraining themselves for so long. You know, they've been restraining themselves for so long. That spirit said that's what this is. They've been holding back. They've been holding back, right? Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, they're coming forward for this date. Look, the raised cups. Look at this. Raised cups. Hello. Hello. Right. This is going to be a celebration. This is like coffee cups. So, you know, even if it's like a coffee, you're going to go out for a coffee and a walk. The 12-star crown, and I'm feeling Empress energy, like number 3. This is the Empress. You're the Empress. This is your. Also, when I see a green wreath in readings, it's a green light. It's a green light for beautiful divine masculine to come towards you. And because it's an Empress card, the 12-star crown, you being in Empress mode is what calls in the raised cups. Okay, it's what brings them in, what calls them in. This is what calls them in. And this card is screaming at me here. I'm going to have to show it to you. This is the King of Cups with the Knight of Cups. I told you their intentions are very pure. They're not just Knight. They're backed up with King energy. They're not just coming in and going out and being impulsive like a Knight card can be on its own. This is backed up with the bonds of the King. Okay, the golden cup is backing up the value of this silver cup. Okay, the silver cup might not look all that, you know, paper cups of coffee might not look all that, but there's something deep and something rich behind it all. And this is a divine masculine who's very much in love with their gorgeous divine feminine. And it's because you are entering the era of the divine feminine. Okay, you have done so much work on yourself. And I know this may seem weird, but you see the redness on this hand. It's like you've been burned, but you still rise. You've been burned, but you still wear your crown. And this is also you being handed a crown because you deserve it. You've done the work. You've done the work. You earned the 12th star, Spirit says. You earned the 12th star. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What else? What else? What else? I'm hearing, ooh, ooh, you're an angel. Ooh, you're an angel in disguise. I can see it in your eyes. I just heard that. You are an earth angel. You're an earth angel. Okay. Yeah, they've been yeah, look what came back out. I'll take them all. They've been so unhappy because when I see this card, I'm hearing, I can't live without you. I don't know the words. I can't live anymore. I can't live. Not hearing the Mariah Carey one, I'm hearing like the original. But they're like, they've been unhappy without you. Something's coming forward real strong. Again, they were restraining themselves because they thought you were not single. This is the 9 of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse. They've been restraining themselves because they thought that maybe you have someone and you are not available. We've got the Potter's Cup. The Potter's Cup. Interesting. Let me look this one up because this is water. Let me show it to you. It's the water. You see that? This has given me, oh, my love, you know, my darling, la, 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 your touch. You know, like the Ghost movie, Ghost, you know? I don't know why I got that really strong. Like, when you feel them around you in the 5D, like when in that movie, in that scene when Patrick Swayze's with Demi Moore and they're together, they're molding this thing. It's like they can feel you, even if people, like in Ghost, like in the movie, people might think you're crazy, you know. I just got a song come to me called The Finest by, I think it's the SOS Band. I'll listen to that later. Because it got the bit when it says, my friends say I'm crazy, something like that. But anyway, and also I heard Just Be Good to Me. Who sings that? Just Be Good to Me. Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I'm going all over the place. Anyway, let me look this up. So this is water energy. The Potter's, you know, just be good to me. Ooh, people always talk about, you know, the one, reputation. I don't care what you do to them. Just be good to me. I don't know if that's relevant for anybody. Okay, so let me look this up. Am I going to need glasses? Basically, it's saying that you have the power to create sources of happiness. It's time to make a cup. It's a bit like what we talked about at the beginning of the reading, you know, about you choosing, you know, you have choice. You're not at the mercy of anyone's reading. Do you know what I'm saying? You choose how you vibrate. You are the boss of your vibration. You're the empress. And this is about you starting to mold the clay and say, like, I'm not going to wait for the cup to come in. I'm going to freaking make the cup. Okay, you are doing this. You are making this happen. And this is the Empress energy that you're stepping into. Because I'm hearing, a design for whole life. A design for whole life. A design for life. A design for life. I don't know why the manic street preachers. So it's like you're designing your life. You're pouring into yourself. And that's why this cup of love is coming to you. We've had the Knight of Cups, we've had the King of Cups, and we have the Ace of Cups. And remember, when I was singing, ooh, you're an angel, I was seeing this. I was seeing that in disguise, because you are an earth angel. Okay, and you're lining up with the power. Look at the water. You know, you took all of the tears, you took all of the pain, and you literally transmuted it like lead into gold, like a magician. You know, and also this is a card about having faith. You know, it's a card about manifestation and healing. And you are all of that with the Empress card that we had in the other deck, the Oracle deck. So let's drink to the Ace of Cups, because we're the Ace of Cups collective, and I love it when the Ace of Cups comes up for you. Sorry, this is a bit different. It's a bit strange. The reading's very different from, you know, but I honestly, I welcome a change. I welcome it, honestly. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to the universe. Thank you to the divine. Thank you, Source. What are you drinking today? I've got my usual freshly squeezed lemon juice, maple syrup. Oh, it's a hot day. It's a hot day outside. Okay, so this cup of love. Yeah, give me something about this cup of love. On the wings of love, together the two of us. Something like together flying high. On the wings of love. Yeah, you transmuted it. You transmuted things, you know. The ill-gotten swords. Yeah, you've been hurt. This is giving 5 of Swords energy. It is an air. Let me look it up. You see that? You see almost like the reef. You know, we're talking about the reef, the green light. It's almost like the leaves are a bit brown and withered, and it's not a full reef. It's like they couldn't come in whilst you were healing, and they shouldn't come in whilst you're healing. Doesn't work like that, right? You come in together when you've both done, like, you know, a certain amount of healing and you're on the same wavelength. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry, my neck is wet. Right, let me look this up. Yeah, it's 5 of Swords, the ill-gotten swords. So it says... Yeah, it says it urges us to seek emotionally healthy ways to deal with our grief, hurt and anger. I was talking about that in the beginning of the reading, about the vibrational scale. You know, you transmuted it like lead into gold, and it was gradual. Yeah. Yeah, you poured into yourself. You took all the pain, and somehow you made magic. You made magic, and this is what's bringing them in, like the King of Wands. You know, it helps them as well on their side. Thank you. The bow of, oh my gosh, lightning bolt. Yeah, look at this. This is, oof, look at the energies here. You see that? The lightning bolt. That's giving tower energy, isn't it? That's giving tower energy. Let me look this up. The bow of Eros. That's giving me like the Lovers. I think that's the Lovers. Let me look it up. I think that's the Tower and that's the Lovers, and you got crossed keys. And they're all major arcanas, because this deck like kind of mirrors the tarot. It's an oracle deck that mirrors the tarot. It's used for clarification purposes, although you can't 23, although you can use it as a standalone deck. And it's called This Might Help Oracle, just in case you're interested. I'm telling you, this is like giving Aerophant. I'll look it up. The bow of Eros, Lovers, and the Tower. I'm going to look them all up now, because this is like, whoa. This is whoa. Yeah, the Aerophant. You see like the flowers, like crossed keys? I'm getting you having keys to a home. I'm getting this very strongly. I'm going to clarify it. It's about solving a problem, opening a door, understanding the mystery. So yeah, you're unlocking something, but I'm definitely getting house energy. 2 keys, 2 bows. You see that? It's like you're both unlocking each other's hearts, or you're unlocking each other's doors. It's like, it's not because you've come in and unlocked it for them. I'm talking like spiritually speaking, emotionally speaking. It's because you've unlocked your own door. You know what I mean? Like you've both done the work, and now you can unlock each other's doors and then shoot your shot. They're both shooting into each other's suns. You see that? This one's shooting into there. This is giving divine masculine, divine feminine energy. One is like a really burning, blazing, blood red sun, and one is like a white gold sun. And it's like coming in like a freaking lightning bolt. Look at this. Like this is so beautiful. I can just do the whole reading around these 3 cards, and it'll be so beautiful to do it. Let me look it up. The Lovers. Yeah, it's the Lovers. A new romance. A strong change in romantic feelings. You see, unlocking. You've unlocked the key to each other's hearts and souls. Okay. The force that caused a change to happen, or the force that caused a change to happen. Or the force that caused the change to happen. Can you see? I'm seeing. I don't know why I'm seeing it. It's not. It's definitely not supposed to be. But I'm seeing a roaring dragon, like going rah. You see that, like a roaring animal shape? I just see that. I don't know. It just came to me, like a roar. 1 second, please. Sorry. Okay, so something just happened that has never happened before since I've started this channel. And it was like an emergency, but not an emergency. So one of my teenagers had to knock on my door. So 26, it was a do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and they're like panic. I was like, no, it's all good, it's all good. And I left the key in the door. Part of it was I left my key in the door. And there was I put a pair of flip-flops that they've never seen before in the landing. That landing of mine has some strange manifestational energy, because that's where these 2 keys, Spirit, so there's a reason you said that. These 2 rings are manifested there, like literally manifested there, 4 days apart in the same spot on the floor. First the engagement ring, then the wedding ring. Spirit said that's relevant. That's relevant. So they found like my flip-flops they've never seen, and a key in the door that never happens. They never see that. So they were very like worried. Like I said, oh, that's my key. Those are my flip-flops. But that lightning bolt, I think I was talking about the lightning bolt when. So it's very sudden. I'm telling you, this knock on the door. Let me get a tarot for this. This lightning bolt. Oh, this flipped over the Lovers. Okay, Hierophant in reverse. So we got the Hierophant twice. So I'm hearing an ending to a marriage and the beginning of a new commitment for some of you. Oh, what's this? Yeah, the Hermit, the 2 of Wands. A reverse Empress, the Devil. There's a karmic, releasing a karmic, moving away from, walking away from a marriage, leaving it behind. Sudden. The Hermit, getting clarity. Okay, lightning bolt, please, Spirit. Lightning bolt. Wow, yeah. Look at this. You aren't going to believe this. Thank you, Spirit. I've got to cover it up. The Lovers. We had the Hierophant and Lovers come and clarify the Hierophant and Lovers, and the 4 of Wands. And I'm telling you, keys to a house. There's a property in the background there. Keys to a house. Lightning bolt. Something happening very, very quickly. It makes me so excited. You know, it makes me so excited. Let me look up the lightning bolt here. I'm really trying without glasses. I can't be bothered to put the glasses on right now. I've been walking outside in the sun, so I'm a little bit down tempo. Like, oh, in search of ice lollies for the teenagers in the house. Illusions destroyed. Great change, necessary destruction, inspiration. A situation that will be disrupted by sudden revelatory force. You're going to get some kind of truth. Some kind of truth. True. I'm hearing da 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 da. Give me like a, oh gosh, the Aerophant flipped back over the Aerophant again. So what's the Aerophant, Spirit? Give me more about the Aerophant. I'll go to another deck in a minute. Give me more about the Aerophant. Yeah, it's about a house, I'm telling you. Somebody, oh yeah, now I'm reminded of the reading I had in my dream last night. So Spirit does me readings in my dreams from specific decks. Sometimes that's cards that don't exist. But in my dream, I saw Divine Masculine moving away from a home situation. Look at that. It's some kind of home situation. I'm seeing, this is weird, but I'm seeing them moving, having to leave a property or something, and wondering if they and you coming together at this time, and you got your back up a bit, because it's almost like it's a bit specific. So take it obviously how it resonates. You know, literally take it how it resonates. But you might have your back up because you're wondering, is this because they want to be with me, or because they're in a kind of weak position right now? The Emperor in reverse. There's a really massive change. The World card. No, this is a change that's coming from an actual ending. That's something that's really closed off. Because look, you got the Ten of Swords. Tens is an ending, a new beginning. And the World card is like the end of a cycle for the new beginning to come through. Okay, so this is definitely I'm hearing the change of the guards by Steely Dan. Right, so your Divine Masculine came right back out. This is love. This is love, you know. There's been a real burden for them not being able to come towards you. Six of Swords in reverse with the Ten of Wands upright. It's been a real burden for them not to be able to come towards. Tell me about the lightning bolt. Tell me about the lightning bolt. Yeah, there's a plan. There's a divine plan I'm hearing as well. A plan to get out of it, you know. I got a plan to get us out of here. No, I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at a convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs and finally see what it means to be living. Past Car by Tracy Chapman. Yeah, they've gone through some ending, like a divorce energy. This is the King of Pentacles in reverse. So with the Aerophant, that's absolutely, yeah, I just said with the Aerophant. There, you're going to hear about it, and they got clarity. They know, it's like suddenly like lightning strikes, and they know that they have to walk away from that marriage. Maybe they've been in separation, but not actually gone through with it. But now, yeah, see, they've been not going through with it, but now they know they got to walk. Walk on by, do, 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 do. You know, they have to walk, they have to move, they have to go. I don't know why some travel involved for some of you. Let's go to the Kipper. Sorry, my voice is not with it today. I'm not singing as much as you can tell. I think I'm just a bit tired. I had a lot going on in the 5D in my dreams last night. Just a lot going on, All right, Spirit, what's this lightning bolt? Oh, a card was upturned. What's this lightning bolt? Yeah, marriage in bad health. Bad health and marriage means that the marriage is like coming to an end, and you get some kind of news about it. It's a message. They're going to tell you that they're getting divorced. Yeah, courthouse. Yep. Courthouse message. You're going to get some kind of message that they are closing off, and it's almost like they want to go straight into this with you. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to read all about things like their jobs and there's so much, because Kipra, it goes completely. I want to stay aligned to these cards that I'm talking about here, not let it lead the reading into a completely new direction. Yeah, see, like change. So look, Courthouse came back out, and you can see here, beautiful divine masculine is packing. They've got like a case, they're wheeling a case, they've been piling up this car, this automobile, this automobile, they've been piling it up, right? You know, maybe they come from a well-to-do area, you know, because really like lovely, looks very posh. You know, they're piling it up, and something came through with the courts, and now they have the green light, I'm hearing, to move forward, to move on. What they're moving on to, Spirit, if you care to tell me through this deck, or maybe from another deck, what are they moving towards? Marriage. Marriage. And great fortune. There's going to be wealth in this marriage. Marriage. They want, yeah, I'm telling you, that's why we got the Hierophant upright and the Hierophant in reverse. That explains it. I'm telling you, it's like the end of one. Ooh, goosebumps. It looks like from the outside to everybody else, it might look like they dumped one person for another. They divorced somebody to get married to someone else, and it's going to raise some eyebrows, because, you know, I'm seeing like for a lot of you, there's a marriage that happens really as soon as their divorce goes through. As soon as their paper comes through the freaking door, they're booking it. They're booking this wedding, you know. But it's not really like that. It's been a long time in coming. So I just split the deck, and I'll show you what I've got. Engagement ring. So, and date. So that's what we started with the Knight of Cups. You see that? It's going to happen so fast. So the engagement ring is like, obviously, Spirit said show them. You know, this is kind of follow after. It's going to happen really quickly, so this might be relevant for some of you. So when this manifested, then 4 days later, I was with my son by the landing, and I literally heard that, and it came from nowhere, just landed on the floor in exactly the same position that the engagement ring manifested. So it's like the wedding ring followed 4 days later. So it could be 4 months for some of you. After you get engaged, you're going to end up saying like just going for it, you know, or you made the plan to get married before you get engaged. But it's going to happen very, very quickly for a lot of you. Lightning bolt. Yeah, lightning bolt. Oh, all right. Thank you, Spirit. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to do an extended. Okay, the link will be in the description. So if any of this resonated, or you felt it, and you raised your vibration in any way, let me know in the comments, please. Sorry, my head hurts a bit. I hope I don't have sunstroke. So I was out in the sun a little bit. Probably caught it a bit on my cheeks. So if it resonated, let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate your like and subscribe, and I really appreciate you being part of the Ace of Cups collective. And if you would like me to send you a card a day, every day, the Hierophant, I just cut the deck on it. If you'd like me to send you a card a day to support you on your Divine Masculine journey, you can get 30 days of cards for free of charge. The link's in the description for that. And if you want to join me for the extended, the link will be in the description as well, or in a pinned comment. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I send you all my love. I'm excited for you. This is like, there's some crazy stuff happening. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Take care, my love. Bye.